Hi everybody, it's Stacy from Quick Quotes, and we are super excited to be with you for another volume event. We're going to start a craft along here soon, so we have a double page layout. If you did not order it and you're watching the video and you still want it, we have a few left on the shelf. So if you still go to our website, you can get the craft along kit as well. There's just a few left. So we want to start out by giving you the deal for the weekend. We actually just added a lot of kits into our sale category. We also added some inks. That's something that we don't normally do, but just for this weekend, we added some powder puff chalking inks that are not normally discounted. So check in there and see what colors we have on sale. Also, you get a free page kit. We have a free page kit here for you. With a $45 order. So this kit right here, once your order hits $45 before shipping, we will throw in a free page kit for you. And that is good through February 21st at shopquickquotes.com. Now I am going to show you some of the sale items that we moved to the sale category for you this weekend. Get some of these out of the way. So we have lots of page kits, some powder puff chalking inks, some quotes, some all kinds of stuff. I don't have time to show everything, so check it out. But these are a few of the page kits that we have in our sale category. If you have never done a page kit, check these out because they are, or if you've never done a page kit from Quick Quotes, check them out because we have a lot of the hard parts done for you. We have step-by-step instructions in there, very clear pictures. The back-to-school one is marked way down because most people are not going back to school right now, but it's good to have for next year. We have a sports one that you can do baseball. Try to move those embellishments. You can do baseball, football, wrestling, basketball, or cheer. Those are all in there, so you can choose whichever one when you get the kit. We have some summer ones. This is a fun interactive one. This actually flips out and you can open it up. It's on the outside of your page protector. We have a Halloween kit that's marked way down. This is actually a newer kit that is marked down. We just started adding some of these to the sale category just for you guys this weekend. And we have also some paper packs in there for you, and those are marked way down as well. So if you like our paper, check out those paper packs because you get a whole bunch in there. And there is a Christmas bundle in there, but I don't have time to go through it all. There's lots of stuff in there to check out. So go to shopquickquotes.com. Check out the website or check out the sale category. There's lots of stuff in there. I also want to tell you we have a online Facebook Live event coming up. We do one about every quarter. We have a full day event, so check that out. It's on March 25th. If you sign up now, we will ship them out to you, and you can follow our live videos on March 25th. It's a really fun event. We give away tons of prizes. We give you a thank you gift. Really fun event. We also will be at Novi, the Mega Meet, teaching classes, and I'll go through a couple of those too. So if you're signing up for classes at the Novi Mega Meet, these are some of the fun classes you can sign up for. This one has fun interactive flip book, travel. There's a summer one, love, road trip. So check these out and sign up for these at the Novi Mega Meet. We also are teaching these a few different places around the country. We're teaching them at Creating Keepsakes conventions. And then we're also doing our own events with these in California and in Georgia because there's no convention there. So we will be teaching those ourselves in those two places. You can sign up on our website. But we will get started with a craft along. Thank you so much for joining us, and check out all the sales stuff. Get your free kit with your order, and we will start the craft along. And I forgot to say, if you put in the comments where you're watching from, we love to see where everybody's watching from around the country. We give away a prize randomly from the comments after the event. So say hi in the comments. You can talk about any of our products that you've ever purchased. If you have a favorite ink color, let us know in the comments. We'll pick a random comment from this video and we will send you a prize. Okay, we are going to get started with our craft along, and we have a time to celebrate layout, which is a great layout for any celebration, birthday, graduation, anniversary. You can use it for a lot of different things, and it is kind of gender neutral, so you can use for girl, boy, very versatile kit. If you've never done a Quick Quotes kit before, this is how all of our page kits come packaged. They have a clear picture on the front. There's suggestions for powder puff chalking inks. And I have a few different colors here, but we always suggest at least 2 or 3 on there for you. And on the back, we always have step-by-step clear instructions and labeled on the side here with a clear picture. At the top, we always do, if there's any cutting diagrams or ribbon cutting or anything like that, we try to get all of that out of the way at the top. But our kits come packed with all the pieces that you need, and usually there's very few cutting diagrams. We try to have most of it cut for you and in your die cuts. So if you don't have those die cuts punched out yet, you can go ahead and pause the video if you're not watching this live and go ahead and punch out your die cuts, or you can leave them in the pieces or in the master sheet as well and just pull the die cuts out as you need them. So I have mine all punched out here, different ones, but it's totally up to you if you want to just grab them as you go as we need them. But to get started, we are going to do the cutting diagrams here at the top. So I'm bringing my trimmer, get all that stuff out of the way to begin with. So we are going to start with a white piece of paper that is 3 1/4, I think, by 11. I had mine cut, but it's like about 3 1/4 by 11, and it's a strip like this. And I have mine cut, but then you just slide this in, and you want to cut the first one. So this is your long strip here. The first one at 4 1/4. Once you do that, move that one out of the way. So this is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. You'll trim it at 4 1/4. And then you move it in further. You do 3 1/4. You want 2 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 squares. So you trim it there. Once you trim it, you move this down, trim it again. And then I think you have a tiny little strip that comes off the end there. So you'll want a 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then 2 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And I set these to the side, kind of separate. And then we also have cutting diagrams that came in your kit as well. So those look like this. And we try to make it very simple cuts so that they're not lots of different dimensions and stuff like that. This one has 3 cutting diagrams, but it's really pretty simple. So what we're going to do is start out with the striped paper. You have a 12 by 12 striped paper. It has stars on one side, stripes on the other. Looks like I ran mine through something here, but it doesn't matter because we'll end up using this side. So the first thing we want to do, and I'm going to set my directions to the side here. So if you have your directions handy to the side, it's always easy to glance over and kind of see where things are going on the directions. And we are first going to do, actually we're going to turn it this way, and we are going to do this 3 1/4, or I mean 3/4 of an inch strip at the bottom by 12. So we're going to cut that one off first. So I put this in at 3/4. So you wanted it this end at 11.225. Down here it is 3/4 of an inch. We're going to trim that off. So So you have 3/4 of an inch strip. And then we're going to move it down again. And we're going to do, so actually I'm going to move it this way now. And we're going to do 1 3/4 by 12 inch. So we'll do 1 3/4. So if you put this in to 1 3/4 here, a trim, then you have this strip. And then we're going to do the 9.5 by 9.5, and then this will leave us our strip that we need on the side there. So turn your paper, your stripe should be vertical to you now, and put that down to 9.5 here. And that makes a 9.5 by 9.5. And then you have your little leftover strip here that's 2.5 by 9.5. Okay, so let's set all those pieces aside. We are going to do the next diagram here. So grab your mint green piece of paper. There's actually 2 of them. So grab one of those, and we are going to cut off the 2-inch piece to begin with. And it doesn't matter what direction this is in, it will work whichever way. So I'm going to cut off a 2-inch strip and set that aside. I'm going to turn it, and we're going to cut this 2-inch strip off of this side. And then that leaves me with a 10 by 10. And the last one is a little trickier, but you have lots of leftover paper, so it gives you a little space there in case there is a mistake. We are going to cut the 3 by 3s here. So go ahead and put that in at 3 inches. Trim. We'll turn it this way and cut it at 3, so we have 3 by 3 squares. Push it through. 3 by 3. 3 by 3. And then you have some space left over there. And a lot of times what I say with our stuff too is never throw away the extras, because sometimes we use some of the negatives and stuff from the die cuts. So I would always keep that stuff handy, because it might be something that we actually use. Like, I'll show you, for example, in the die cut, the white die cut, there is some stars that come out of a square. We actually use this outside square. So never throw any of those pieces away until the very end, because a lot of times we use those. And we don't want you to go with missing pieces. Okay, so we're going to do the 4 by 6. So I'm just going to turn this paper and cut it at 4. By 6. This is an extra piece that comes out of right here. So that's just extra. I would lay this little piece that comes off the end way off to the side, because we are not actually going to use that. So you have your 4 by 6. And then we'll do these two 4 by 5.5. Oops, I got my paper turned around here. So we will cut this at 4. Move this down and cut it again at 4. And both of these need to be by 5.5. So I'm just going to put them together, turn them this way, and cut at 5.5. Looks like I need a new blade on my trimmer here. But this will work for now. So 4 by 5.5, those two. And this little piece gets thrown away. Okay, so we got the cutting diagrams out of the way, and we are going to get started on our layout. This is a really simple layout to put together. Most of our kits are, because we do have a lot of it pre-cut and ready to go for you. We are going to get out both background papers, just this fun chevron paper. And we'll kind of be working on both pages at one time. Makes it easy if you have them both in front of you. So on our background paper, we are going to make our first big pocket, which is this big square here. It's going to be a pocket for your big tag. So you are going to want your, I tore mine apart a little bit there, but it is your aqua or mint green square with your striped with stars on it. You want to center that. And then this, once you get that adhered to the top there, this is going to be your big pocket. And you can do it any way you want. Turn the paper any way you want. I am actually going to make it so that this star is up in the left-hand corner. So when you flip it over, you want to make sure and only put adhesive down the side and across the bottom and up the side. Once you have these two pieces together, we are going to do our tag first before we glue this down. We don't want to put our pocket on yet because we want to grab our striped background tag with the white, add the white. I only put adhesive here so that you can put your pictures in later. So only adhesive here so that you can lift it back up. Put those together. And you can see here, I chalked it up with the aqua. Chalk anything and everything as you go, because it adds so much color and dimension. And if you've never used our Powder Puff chalking inks before, they are a soft, chalky, powdery look, but they dry almost instantly, and they leave a soft look that doesn't make the mess of chalk. And we have about 100 colors that you can choose from on our website. And actually, we normally do not ever put our Powder Puff chalking inks on sale. But since we just moved a ton of stuff to the sale category just for you this weekend, we added a few inks in there too. So check out the colors. It's a few colors that we had lots of extras. Right now, we either accidentally ordered too many or something, but we have some extras. So we added them to the sale category, which is something that we don't often do with the Powder Puff inks. So check out the sale category because it has tons of stuff in there for you this weekend. Okay, once you get your tag together, and remember, don't glue it all the way down, put your pictures in later, we are going to center this with your tag ribbon right at the front. We don't need to glue it down or anything, we just need to know where to put our adhesive. So once this is centered, we are going to take our I have my ATG gun, but you want to put adhesive right underneath here. And you only want to do about 9 inches because this is going to be our pocket. And once this is on, that adhesive right there will make it so that your tag doesn't slide down in there and you can still grab it from the top of your page protector. So line that up right at the top. Put a line of adhesive just underneath, and it doesn't have to be exact, but just underneath there. You'll want to take your big pocket and put adhesive here, here, and here. Leave the top open and turn it over. This pocket will go about 1 inch up from the bottom and then centered left to right. Inch up from the bottom, centered left to right, and then it has, oops, might be a little crooked here. It has a little extra space up here for your tag. So you see that now your tag won't slip down in there because you have that strip of adhesive there. Okay. And again, you can make your pocket any orientation you want, switch it around if you want to. We are going to start layering page 2 as well. situated here. So on page 2, you had cut out a 2 by 12 inch strip of the mint green paper. And again, take a glance at your directions as we go because it really helps to kind of see exactly what we're doing here. Okay, and on that 12-inch strip, you also cut out a striped 3/4 inch, and these can get glued down to the bottom. Just above that is a striped strip that has kind of the star pattern on one side and then stripes on the other. That one goes just above that. And if you want to, you can tuck it underneath this just a little bit. It doesn't matter how much really shows. I think in the picture it might have it tucked under there a little bit, but you do what you like. And then the other extra strips that we cut off of the laser, I mean, not the laser cuts, but the one that we cut out of our diagram. So you should have 2 pieces that look like this. One mint green and then one with the kind of star print on it. And then out of your laser cut, we have a little white strip that goes in there. So if you look at page 2 on your directions, this is eventually what we want it to look like. So about 1 inch in, and again, chalk these up. I'm going to use a little green. You probably wouldn't use all these different colors on one sheet. I'm just showing you what it looks like when you use different colors. You choose what you would like to use for you, but this is Fields of Green. So if you like the green color to come out more, this is a good one to use. Montego Bay is really pretty too. It's more of a blue. You can go over that and it makes kind of a turquoise aqua color. Anyway, choose the inks that you would like to use on yours. This one, this strip goes just almost to the bottom of this green one and about 1.25 inches from the left side of the page. Your next white strip, which I'm going to chalk up a little bit here too. So yeah, I'm not sure which inks are actually in the sale category. We put so many things in there just recently for this weekend that I'm not sure what colors and specific things are in there. But you can check it out because I know that there's more than what we showed earlier in the video. So check it out and see what's on there. Okay, this gets adhered in the middle there, and then this strip goes just to the right side of that. And then most of the other things are actually right out of your sorry, I'm getting this separated here. Right out of your die cuts. There's a few pieces left that we cut ourselves. So the brown pieces that we cut ourselves, or the mint colored pieces that we cut ourselves, the brown goes right on top of there. The ones that fit right in the center, that goes here. Layer these up. So these are the 4.5 by 6, I believe, or 5.5. They go right on top there. And you can see which one matches what because you can take the other pieces and match it up. You have a bigger brown piece in there too. Okay, so all the little squares, these are 3.25 by 3.25. Like I said before, you want to save your little die cuts out of there, and we are going to use these, and you should have 5 of these total. These are 2 that you cut in the beginning. And then there's 3 out of your die cut. And there's 2 brown pieces that cover 1, 2, and 3 mint green pieces. And you have 1 left over here, so you can use that later for something. Your white piece that you cut out of that first strip on the diagram, this gets covered with your striped rectangle. And I'm just setting these on here for now. You don't want to necessarily glue things down until you have everything in place, just in case you want to move it around to like match your pictures or not cover up a certain picture. There is a mint green that matches on top of your larger brown piece. And once these are all adhered together, let's scoot these this way just a little bit to make more space. Then I'm going to put these in place. And once you have them in place, you can glue them down exactly where you want them. These 2 go over here. And again, it just depends on what kind of pictures you actually put in here so that you know kind of where to adjust them, because you don't want to cover someone's face there. You have your tag with your little journaling piece. If there's some white that comes around this, just go ahead and trim that off. That gets added to your tag. We have little embellishments in our kits. We always have the buttons and brads come in a little bag. Adhere those on. Your brad goes in the top here. And then your stars as well. I'm gonna chalk those up. I just do the ends a little bit. And I think in the picture we used coal miner. So if you want to use more of a charcoal color, you can go ahead and use coal miner, or more muted color. This goes in the middle. We have 1 more. I'll do these in Montego Bay. This shows a little bit more of a turquoise color if you want to add an extra color to it. But our powder puffs are super easy to use. We always suggest certain colors on layouts, but you definitely don't have to. And if you do like our layouts, we also have a kit club that you can get all of our new layouts sent to you every month. You can opt out and skip months. You always get free shipping. You always get an extra pack of paper, ribbon, vellum, extra stuff that comes with it. So if you like these kind of layouts, check that out, Club Q. And check out our sale category at shopquickquotes.com, because we have moved tons of stuff in there for you this weekend. Join us at one of our events. We have online live events. We have one happening on our Quick Quotes Scrapbook Committee Facebook page on March 25th, I believe, and you get tons of stuff in that day, and we walk you through live classes all day long. Super fun event. And thanks so much for joining us. We love being a part of the volume event, and we will see you next time. Oh wait, I forgot to add the title. Okay, here you can put your quote across the middle, adjust your photo backers however it fits for your photos, add your quote, and then you're done.